We're here in Chicago at Axpona 2024. It's going to be a great show. Check out our coverage.
And please check out our Facebook page, the fastest growing audiophile Facebook page, over 12,000 members in 3 months, The Listening Chair with Howard Neller Group.
I'm Howard Neller.
I'm Kemper Holt.
And welcome to The Listening Chair. Hey, it's Howard and Kemper. Right now, Kemper's behind the camera. I'm here with Gary Yakubian. Did I pronounce that correctly?
No, but that's okay.
Okay. How do you pronounce it?
Gary Yakubian.
Yakubian. I was very, very close. And with Nick Brown, and I know I got that 100% correct. And we're here at SVS's room. We're going to film the
Ultra Evolution series of speakers.
And as you can tell, it's late in the day, but it's going to be a really good. I've seen their demos before. They're fantastic.
We did some shots before this program, so.
There you go. So look, without any further ado, let's roll the tape. And we got some bass, some serious bass bleeding in through your other room.
That's from our other room. I think it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's right.
We're very edifying cinematic experience.
We're a guilty pleasure on one side, and then we are a true audiophile experience on the other side.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of audiophiles, we're in an amazing show. This is a show that I get butterflies because it's a very discriminating audience, and we're trying. With SVS Ultra Evolution series, to be in the conversation of the very finest speakers in the world. And the bar is high at Axpona. The feedback we've gotten has been totally remarkable. I'm really thrilled about it because I think we have moved into that conversation with these Ultra Evolution Pinnacle speakers and the other speakers in the Ultra Evolution series.
When we come to these shows, we really try to engage as broad an audience as possible. And you look down these halls, and there's certainly systems that cost many more times, and we don't look at them as competition. We look at competition as the people who haven't really done the math yet, that they can have these awesome immersive audio experiences in their home.
With whatever content.
And it doesn't matter if it's two-channel
or right next door.
It doesn't matter if it's home theater. It could be gaming. It could be somebody.
We're not under attack. That's actually just a home theater demo.
Yeah.
Yes, it sometimes feels like we are. And we've actually had complaints from our own rooms here, which is the first for us.
Yeah, no, we're complaining to each other.
Yeah, you
never
get a new one.
But it's part of our DNA to want to attract any kind of listener, whether they're, like I was saying, into like big action movies and they're sort of into that Marvel superhero world, or maybe they love the Diana Krall and the Eagles of the world and they want to sit down and have just an awesome stereo experience where they're hearing that imaging and that sort of natural clarity. And we don't judge. We like to make speakers that are equally equipped to handle the demands of any kind of content, whether it's that cinematic experience or that two-channel listen.
What engendered the thrust, you guys, really into the higher end of two-channel music? Why did you do that?
Well, I mean, if you want to be in the conversation of the finest speakers in the world, then your speakers need to be taken very, very seriously in a two-channel system. And we believe that a great speaker, these are our Ultra Evolution Pinnacle speakers.
Okay.
They're $5,000 a pair. Next door where we were standing, those were our Ultra Evolution Titan speakers. They're one down, they're $4,000 a pair. And then we also have our Ultra Evolution Towers. They're $3,000 a pair. We have corresponding Ultra Evolution Bookshelf and Ultra Evolution, what we call Nano, which is our smaller bookshelf, and a center channel, our Ultra Evolution Center, and our height effect speaker, one of the most popular speakers in our lower end line, our Prime series, is our Ultra Elevation speaker. So that rounds out. So 7 models, each one with 3 finishes. So that's one of the largest product launches we've ever done.
We recently had you guys on the Hi-Fi Mafia, and one thing that was which really struck me was that the customer experience, the enthusiasm, the people on that program, on that live stream that we did, people love you guys. They love the customer. They love the product. They love the customer service. What are you guys doing to make customers that happy?
Well, don't you think it's a weird world where you're a differentiated, different company because you put your customers first? But that's really what it is. We do put our customers first. I want to talk to the people that are attending Axpona so I can make sure we're on the right track and designing amazing products and also talking to them and taking care of them, hearing if there are any bad stories that I need to know about.
There's some layers to it too, I think, that go deep as far as that ownership experience that really engenders that level of passion for our brand. Gary never likes to take credit for this, but he's got his email right on our contact us page. Like there's a direct line to him and policies that make it, easy to own SVS, and then bringing a level of performance, that for the price that doesn't really exist. It's a rare thing where you can get that total ownership experience, and that's something we believe really hardcore in, and why I think we've attracted that kind of rabid fan base or audience that really enjoys us.
It's really something. Yeah, tell us about the speaker, please.
Okay, so these are our Ultra Evolution Pinnacle towers, but all the towers will have this same story. First thing is you'll notice that the cabinet is a different kind of cabinet architecture from a normal tower speaker. It is, the front baffle is flared towards the listener from the tweeter. So it flares towards the listener at the top and flares towards the listener at the bottom, because it is a time alignment story that we tell. The diaphragm of the tweeter, the sound emanation point is from the frontmost part of the tweeter, the most forward part of the tweeter, whereas the emanation point of the woofer and the mid-range are from the rearmost point. So in order to have a perfectly time-aligned architecture, we flare it up, and if you drew a vertical line from the emanation points, it would be a perfect vertical line. Therefore, sound from each driver arrives at the listener's ears in the same instant. Because we acoustically center the tweeter between the mid-ranges and the woofers, we also have a centered point, essentially a point source orientation that focuses the image. End of the result from that is a very focused, convincing, tight image. You can close your eyes and you can hear where each instrument is in the soundstage. And you'll also hear it with absolute precision. Second technology story, Howard, is an all-new tweeter. This is our diamond-coated aluminum tweeter. This tweeter wouldn't have been possible if not for the process called vapor deposition, which basically attaches the diamond, commercial diamond dust to the aluminum diaphragm. And because of the diamond, we're just as light as a normal aluminum tweeter, so just as detailed, but also sparkling, airy, and not fatiguing to listen to.
And as far as the woofer goes,
I'd love to talk about the woofers. I mean, we are SVS. We have a very healthy pedigree as far as our subwoofers go, and we've actually adapted some technology from one of our most award-winning subwoofers, our 3000 Micro. So what we did with that was we basically have these dual opposing woofers in a force-balanced array. So the number one benefit of that is when they move in and out together, it creates no vibrational energy within the cabinet. So you get no any sort of distortion, no sort of resonances.
Canceled out.
They
Yep,
cancel
exactly.
out internally, but
Internally.
they reinforce each other
Externally, that's right. And when you have
I've never heard of that before.
two woofers on the front, but also two on the back, it essentially gives you 8 woofers all firing in different directions throughout the room. And of course, that gives you effortless, authoritative bass that's very accurate, but then it also smooths out those room modes and takes care of peaks and nulls in areas where maybe you have too much bass or not enough. You get nice, even bass response throughout the listening area.
I believe it's a great 2-channel speaker, but it's also dynamic with great low frequency extension, which makes it a phenomenal home theater speaker. And a person, in our opinion, should not have to choose audiophile, quote unquote, refinement, accuracy, at the expense of dynamics and excitement in a speaker.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that. Let's bring everybody in and let's do your demo.
My time has come. Send shivers down my spine.